Okay, today I'm going to talk about the slimline. So this is the smaller. They have two sizes that I know of. This is the smaller, and this is the biggest window that they offer for this chassis. You can order different size windows for this particular hoop, but this is the biggest one. I think it's like 5.5 by 6 inches, something like that. And this is going to make this job so quick and efficient. So I have 14 bags to do. Okay, I'm charging $15 per bag. Each design, you know, the stitch count on each name, because I'm putting names on bags, is somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000. So you're looking at 3 minutes to 5 minutes per bag. So you can easily make $210 in an hour because this hoop makes it so efficient and so quick. What you're going to do is you're going to keep this on the machine and you're just going to keep slipping the next bag on. So whatever hooping system you have, whatever clamping system you have, there's going to be a lever. And basically that lever, if you open the lever, it basically opens this right here. Okay, so that you're able to slip in the item. This hoop is actually made because it's for things that are very hard to hoop. Well, this is not very hard to hoop at all, but it's just going to make the job so much more efficient and quick. So when you have a lever like this, you want to make sure that this lever is always down when you put it onto the machine, and you don't want to do a lot of movement with the machine while this is up. So you'll have lots of warnings on your clamping systems to make sure that you do put that lever down. So I have the lever down and I'm going to go ahead and slip it onto the machine. Now I'm going to reach back behind here and open the lever. Now I have a 7511 ballpoint needle for this particular bag. It's kind of like a quilted type bag. I'm going to use 2 pieces of tearaway. So I'm going to, the reason I can use tearaway, because you know I don't like tearaway, the reason I can use tearaway is because I already have a stable item. So that way I can use a tearaway because this is already stable. Now I stayed with the default settings in Design Shop. When you purchase Design Shop, you have default settings that takes care of most of your items that you're going to sew. The only thing that I changed in the default settings was I made the pull percentage. I increased a little bit of the pull percentage because I want it to be a little bit bolder letter, only because this is a pattern. Okay, so she wants the name kind of small and I'm sewing on a pattern. So if I wanted to show up, I had to give it a little pull percentage, and I'll show you what I did in Design Shop. So I have my backing completely covering the square. Now I'm going to take the bag and I'm going to go ahead and slip it on. And what I'm doing is I'm just going center of the hoop. So I'm just trying to get every bag in the same exact position. So I just pull it up and I look at the top to make sure the top looks straight. And then I pull it side to side to make sure that it's even on each side. And it happens to be almost the same exact space as this square. Okay, and so now that I have everything in right, I'm going to go ahead and clamp it down. Now, when you have a list of names, I believe this is a bridesmaid's bags. What you want to do when you're in Design Shop is you want to take the widest name, type it into Design Shop, set it up the way you want it, make sure you add any, make any changes that you want to make, then save that first name, and then go into that name and change it to the next name. So for me, Mackenzie is going to be the widest name on this list. So I'm going to set up Mackenzie first, and I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to go into Mackenzie, and then I'm going to retype the next name and then hit save. So me personally, I want to type in each name, and because I want to tweak every single name. Now there is a way to throw all the names over there at once. I know that's a feature of Design Shop, but I personally want to look at every single name and make sure that all the spacing is right. That's just kind of my personality. Another thing that you can do to check the spellings of names, because there's lots of different spellings, lots of different names. If you check it backwards, it'll slow you down a little bit, because I have a Riley on here, which if I was checking it straight from left to right, I'd be like R-I-L-E-Y. But if I check it backwards, it'll make myself slow down and maybe catch a mistake. So I go Y-E-L-I-R, and that will save you so much heartache if you just check it backwards. All right, so I think we are ready to go. I'm going to trace it out using the rectangle and the star. I'm looking at my red laser to see exactly where it's going to be. Okay, and we're ready to go.